Hey Collective, how are you all today? Evie and I are doing good. Say hi guys. She's sitting on my lap. So I love you guys. Thank you all for being here, for spending time with us. We appreciate you, Collective. We love you guys so much. So I've already got a reading pulled because I was waiting for my phone to charge. So we're just going to tap into this message. Evie's going to sit here with me. You want to help? She's looking the cards. She's looking at me. So someone could be moving, okay? Someone could be regretting a decision of where they moved into, or in despair and disappointed because they have to move out. They're not satisfied. There's some stagnation, a state of sadness, loss, and grief where you are focusing on what you have lost or missed and ignoring what you still have or can gain. An earth angel could be coming to terms that they don't need to be living somewhere. Someone could try and work something out, negotiate terms with an earth angel here regarding moving somewhere. There could have been a theft involved, a criminal. Someone could have stolen from someone where they were living, and now it's forced them to have to move. Someone could do business online. Something could be on social media. Someone could have stolen something from someone online. We've got distracted. Someone could work from home. Even they could be distracted from what they do for their job, making a decision, planning about their future, creating an action plan, being open to possibilities, looking online for something, making a change because they're feeling distracted in where they are now. They need to move. Could be from a job or from a home or both. Something's complete. They didn't see this coming. Yeah, Collective. I'm high maintenance right now. I want mommy. Don't judge me. Good. She's so funny. So someone could be really confused of why someone's deciding to close a cycle here, okay, and to move on from something. We've got the shooting star. They're just incompatible with being with this energy. We have Aries energy. You could be an Aries or could be dealing with one. Don't have to. It's a quick action. Something was all of a sudden short-lived. Someone's passionate about closing a cycle because they're incompatible being in someone's energy. It's causing concern. It could be concerning someone about their plans for the future. They're incompatible. This person could be very intelligent. A wish will be granted for this earth angel. It's feeling distracted and like they're not able to move forward even in something that they're trying to move forward in. Could be in an environment where, like, a King of Pentacles that's always partying. Maybe this is a roommate situation here. They're greedy, materialistic, dominating. They're stubborn. They're obsessed with wealth and their status. They're always partying. They're wild. Could be a lot of toxicity in the energy, and it's interrupting their peace. They just want, like, negotiating the terms. They're disappointed in someone's reckless energy here. They can't fix what they've done. They know they messed up. With the Nine of Cups, this person could be an alcoholic. They're always partying. They know they messed up. There could be a lot of drama with whoever they're in a relationship with going on in the house, causing people to overreact, creating a lot of problems. There's multiple people involved with the collaboration. CPS could even be involved. This person's in jackass energy with what's going on in their relationship. They're always partying, they're fighting. There's drama, there's chaos. This person can't have any peace. They could work online and they're very distracted because they can't concentrate because they're hooking up with a community of friends. Partying at the house. Everything's crazy. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. People just showing up, hanging out. Things definitely going on with social media, interpersonal relationships. Contacting people to come over and hang out and hook up with a community of people. Closing a cycle because they're not happy being in this energy. Someone's just unfazed with the Fool. They're just always out having a new experience, always looking for a new adventure. Someone's very curious. This person could act like they're unfazed, but I feel like this person, according to what I've got pulled here, they're getting ready to blow up their ticking time bomb. So this person's getting ready to go off on whoever they're living with. I think they're getting ready to move out. And I'm feeling like two masculines in this energy, like roommates here is what I'm picking up on in the energy. And they're mad because their buddies out chasing some toxic skank hoe that's filthy and has bad spiritual hygiene. She a hoe. And it's nothing but a stagnant situation. This person's burnt out on their job. They could have even quit their job, trying to, work on, trying to focus on their work, while this person's partying all the time, chasing skank hoes. This earth angel's over it. They're following their intuition. They're creating an action plan with the Two of Wands. They're plotting and planning on how to complete and close this cycle with this person that they're living with. They want to move out of this house. Okay, this skank hoe could be a thief. Okay. They could have taken a gamble to do some kind of a job opportunity with this person, with the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands. Their goals, taking a risk, focusing on their job. These two could have even had some kind of business interest together. Destroying lives because they can't control their impulses with all this partying going on all the time. A karmic couple going to jail for fighting. Someone could get DV charges. There could be like some kind of crazy fight that breaks out. They're not happy. This person could be a boss at their job and they're not happy with the situation that they're having to live in because they can't rest. Then a few weeks the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks. My sleeves keep getting hung in Evie's ears. Bless her little heart, and her ears are like flinching everywhere. I'm sorry. I know I need my hand. Mommy needs her hand. So they could be communicating about this thief, that they don't want to live in the house with this thief. They're not happy. This person could even own their own company. There could be some kind of a business deal here. Communicating in a few weeks that they're not happy. They're a boss. They can't focus on their goals. They took a risk and a chance living here. They need to negotiate the terms because they're moving out, completing this cycle. We're incompatible. We need to be friends. I don't like all the drama. All the casual hookups with the whole community coming over, hanging out and partying, or going out to bars. I'm seeing the community in this with always partying could also be like the bar scene. Okay. Club life. We got a boss daddy who's a King of Wands here. So this person's rich. They're a successful business owner. They could be a CEO. They've got big dick energy. They're stable. This person's sexy. They're ambitious. They're very passionate. They're inspired. And whenever they're inspired for something, they go after it. Very sexual energy. Someone's emotional. their emotions are all over the place, and they could escalate whenever they get fucked up. There's always in and out going on in the house and the property. Someone could be like, there could be roommates, and then like one of the roommates, skank hoes, could be trying to move up in the house 10:12 on the clock. Whenever I said that, it was 10:11, and when I looked up and actually said it was 10:12, could be significant. We've got a stepfather, North Carolina, could be significant. And we've got a karmic femme or masculine putting, like, this is a dangerous energy here. It's toxic. It could be violent. Trying to defend and protect themselves with the Seven of Wands from this toxic energy. Trying to protect themselves, standing their ground, standing up for themselves, claiming their territory. A lot of sexuality, violence, addictions, lust, operating in the shadow aspect of the being. This earth angel don't want to be in this toxic energy anymore. They're tired of being here. They want to escape the devil toxic energy. There could be a confession coming in from this person regarding this difficult situation. They could believe that they're always right. They could be confessing that it's just too late. I got to get out of here. This is over. I can't stay. I got to go. There's no spark. We can't keep doing this. They're in despair. I'm sorry. I'm just not satisfied with the situation that's going on that I'm having to live in. I can't keep living like this, is what I'm hearing. It's too late. It can't be changed. Someone could be like, like telling their buddy here what's going on in their relationship with this toxic skank hoe that could even be trying to move in, that's always partying, and they're just unfazed. They don't care that this person or these masculines here have work they have to do. It's affecting their job, their lifestyle, their health, their livelihood. It's drama. Got the inside scoop, a closer look. Somebody's nosy, all up in their business. We've got death with gossip. So putting an end to all this drama, with all this petty shit, acting like a fool. A completion to the cycle. There's going to be an ending here. Somebody's getting ready to walk away and move out of this energy. They don't like what's being communicated. There could have been problems with a purchase. There could be family issues going on here. They don't like what's being communicated because something's being exposed, and somebody could be getting in their chariot and traveling and moving on to be able to be successful. They could feel really embarrassed and want to give an apology. They can't manipulate you anymore, trying to act like they're not this way whenever they're wild as fuck and they are. Someone could have taken someone's car without asking, or there could be like a parking situation. There could be with the chariot, that has to do with the vehicle. Someone could apologize. They're embarrassed because someone could have gone off about, I'm just hearing a parking situation. Regret what they did to you. Okay. This person is a sex addict, and they could be in crazy commitments with other sex addicts. They're immature. They're dealing with thieves, with people that are just dishonest. They're immature, wild. I'm just feeling like a party scene. Someone's trying to strategize and plan. They're thinking ahead, creating a course of action that they can take to close this cycle. They're incompatible living in this energy with all this wild party shit always going on, drama, all this crap going on. They've created a master plan. They want to get away from these people that are just really affecting this earth angel's energy here. They're going to have to face the consequences for their actions. A thief could end up having to face the consequences of their actions. Ooh, my throat just went out. They didn't want me to talk about that. Got a wolf in sheep's clothing. And the Hierophant, so this could be a commitment, a marriage, something going on in the courts about hiding their true values and like what they believe in. Something could be going on at church. They could act like they could go to church and act all good, but then they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. They're just wild as fuck and like to party. We've got foresight. A few days to weeks, a few months, a direction forward is incoming. Somebody's getting ready to move out and walk away, and they're not going to see this coming because they're being quiet about it. They're strategizing. And they could be concealing what they're thinking right now. Mad you won't tolerate their nasty behavior, but they have no choice to stop. Their master plan has failed. Some kind of an investment could be going on with this King of Pentacles here, and they could have lost some kind of an investment even, or someone, this boss daddy here, they could own their own company, and this skank hoe could have stolen something that they had as an investment. They could have stolen money from them because theft keeps coming out. And we've got the Page of Cups. Someone, a King of Pentacles, could be trying to apologize to their roommate here that they're sorry that something's happened. They're saying, oh, I'm going to release, I'm going to let go. And they're like, no, I'm going to walk away from you. I'm letting this go and I'm moving on. They could accept this King of Pentacles that's always partying. They could accept their apology, but that doesn't mean that they're going to stay, because the King of Pentacles is what is clarifying always partying over here. And someone's sad that they have to move out because I think that they like it here. There could be a fraudulent business, and it could have to do with a post office. Okay. Saying one thing and doing another, betraying someone's trust. And so there could even be like some kind of a fraudulent business going on here. There could be fraud. They could say that they're not going to bring this person back around, and then they keep doing it, and then they're saying, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to let this happen anymore, and then they keep doing it, and they're saying one thing but they're doing another. So they want to renegotiate the terms of their living arrangements here. The veil has been lifted on this person's crazy ex that is obsessed and won't let go and keeps causing drama and trouble in the household, is what I'm hearing. They're at a fork in the road. Capricorn energy. A direction change, a free will choice. They have an opportunity to seek a different option. The moment of truth is coming out about this crisis. There's a change in circumstance that's going on. They regret what's happened, crying over spilled milk, Pisces. Yeah, mixed signals in this toxic energy here. This toxic, crazy person. It cannot be changed. They need to leave it in the past. It's over. They need to clean up what they've done and let it go. Someone's very disappointed that it's over. Don't sweat the small stuff. Accidents happen. We all make mistakes, but I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to live in this. And this toxicity is having an impact on the mental health. They don't need to be there. Telling their friend, you don't need to be with this person. You know, they're toxic as hell. They're a false person. They're a thief. They're a liar. Get rid of this karmic Jezebel here. Got the Eight of Pentacles and the Tower. So it's definitely affecting what someone's doing for their work. Okay, something with a fraudulent business could even happen at someone's job, and they're bottling up how they're feeling. Somebody's getting ready to explode. They're not opening up yet. They're keeping things inside. They feel stuck and stagnant. This person's a bad father figure. He came out as a stepfather. It's just nothing but drama. It's just constantly starting so much fucking drama in this house. With the Four of Wands in this relationship. Okay, there's a lot of fucking drama going on. And this person's just getting clarity on how this person really is. They're getting ready to be open and honest about how they feel because they're not happy. They're exhausted. They may be having a hard time sleeping because of noise, because of a messy breakup or divorce here that was going on with a fucking Jezebel, you know. And it's affecting what someone's doing for work. And this person is very skilled at their job. And they feel stuck and stagnant. This person's in Jezebel energy here. It's on again, off again. They ghost and detach, and then Jezebel comes back around because they're sex addict. And now it's a headache because somebody's moving back in. So that could be what this moving is. Somebody could be wanting to move out because this ex is moving back in with their roommate here. It's unpleasant. It's a problem. It's very annoying. And they're just disagreeing with this Virgo energy. Yeah, moving this thief back in, who's this other masculine's ex. I feel like this is two masculine roommates and a girlfriend, an ex is trying to move back in. They're talking all kinds of shit with Knight of Swords in reverse. That's extremely aggressive, violent, volatile, crazy, like impulsive and reckless behavior. Very aggressive energy. Talking shit, getting to their breaking point because they've got problems with money. This person needs money. And this person's coming out as boss daddy, rich, wealthy energy here. So this person could use this person like a sugar daddy. This could even be could even be someone's stepfather that's involved here. Problems with money. They lost a significant amount of money. They need money. They're freaking out, projecting their faults onto this person. This person is a false person. We've got the Two of Swords. So they've made a decision that they want to just avoid these people whenever they're fighting in the house. They want to get away. They just want to run away. They're worried about learning a new skill, so something that they're doing for their work. Their world is crashing down around them. This op here, who would be this karmic femme or karmic masculine, their world's crashing around down. Karmic ties. They could have ghosted this person and then they just let them keep coming back. They could have been trying to contact this person and they weren't responding, so they ended up on their doorstep saying, I need to move back in, because they need a lot of fucking money and they know this person's wealthy, and they could have just called them and sorry I walked away and you didn't hear from me, and then they get in a fight and they argue because all this person wants is money, and they could be trying to move back in. So this person's going to be moving on saying thank you next. I'm tired of all the Nine of Cups energy and the toxic energy. Tired of the drinking and the party, and this person wants their own wishes to be fulfilled so that they can be satisfied and happy. This person could be withdrawn and kind of isolating in the house to where that way they're not out engaging in it. They're not engaging in this constant negativity that's going on around them. They're withdrawn. They're always arguing with their partner because they're growing apart. They can't get along. This person has addictions and they need to go to rehab. That's why they want this money. Someone could be dying. They could be infected with something. God, we got the devil. So extremely toxic addictions going on. Somebody could be going to jail. Someone's trapped in their mind. Someone's freaking out. They're having mental health problems. They're just trying to run away from their pain. They feel empty inside. They could be mad because this person cut them off and ghosted them because they know that they're just a money hungry gold digger. They're rebellious. They don't follow the rules. They could have harshly cut this person off, and they could have to turn themselves into the authorities. There could be some kind of a theft or something, or fraud that was committed, and from this person's ex here, because theft, fraud, and what else came out? The thief card came out in the Kipper multiple times. if they let this person move in, it's just going to be nothing but destruction, because it's in and out, it's on and off again, it's hot and cold. So this person moving on, clarified by moving on, because they're tired of living in this. And it could be a harsh cutoff whenever this person walks away. This person could have such bad addictions that they could end up taking themselves out if they don't get help and go to rehab. They need help. We've got the cross, having to sacrifice and let go for the greater good, having to surrender and let go of what no longer is serving them. It's saying you need to be responsible and you're being irresponsible. Getting a message that this person could send this person a message saying that they're going to be moving on and letting go because they can't handle living like this anymore. And it could be like a harsh cutoff that kind of surprises their roommate here, that they're going to be moving out. That's what I've got pulled. Oh wait, on the bottom of the deck we've got karmic friends. So I just feel like these are like karmic roommates here that are having drama with this person's ex that's in and out and interrupting the household. They're a hidden enemy in the Seven of Swords. They're a fucking criminal. They're a deceptive, fucking sneaky ass thief. And they could have, with extreme cut off, harsh cut off again, and they could have ghosted this person for a little while, and because it's always extreme, Evie's like, mommy, and this person's crying. They're crying. They could be in withdrawal and need money to get their next fix. They're in emotional pain, heartbreak. They're brokenhearted. They feel hopeless. They're having a crisis. Please don't let me down. And then they get bitter because they don't have the money to support their own habit. So they're just coming in, going round and round with this emperor here, with his boss daddy, and this earth angel on the round and round triggers is on there. They've got this earth angel triggered right now. This earth angel's getting ready to blow up. They're getting ready to tell this wealthy man that it's best if we're just friends. Like, this ain't gonna work. You know, we can't live together and be roommates like this, because they have an inability to maintain their personal boundaries, and they could be mad that this person ends up cutting them off and then going no contact on their ass, because there's so many damn demons going on in this energy because of all these addictions. With all this, the devil came out multiple times. Okay, that's what I've got pulled so far. I'm having in this reading, guys. I want to be in the reading. Sweet girl. Let me take care of her for a minute. Hold on. Okay. And this could even be like two bros, like somebody's in a bad relationship, telling them not to move this person back in because it's just ruining their life. It's affecting their business. It's affecting them being able to go to work. They're always partying. They could be up late. Supersize me, just flipped out. It's excessive. They're overindulgent. They're doing way too much. Supersized. Like, it's bad. There could end up throwing hands with the hostility, conflict, disagreements, and fighting here. There could literally be some kind of a DV situation that breaks out. Somebody could end up getting arrested. Somebody's feeling wronged. They're bitter and they're dramatic. Maybe because this person knows that that they need to go to rehab, and that they're dying because their addictions are so bad, because they won't take care of themselves. They could be arguing about this because they're arguing with their partner that they need rehab so they don't die. And all they want is money. They've harshly cut this person off. Going back on something they said or did. Backtracking. They've definitely got problems with money. They don't have money to support their addictions. They could be doing strange things for change. What else is in this energy? What else do we need from this deck? They're getting trashed, and somebody's also taking out the trash, kicking this person to the trash. Rejection. Just being manipulative, playing mind games, throwing hands, kicking somebody out. If somebody rejects what they want here, they could end up getting physical because they need something so bad and they can't handle this harsh cutoff. They could be in withdrawal. And they could be dealing with all of the drama that's going on in their friend's life here, and it's affecting their life in a profound way, is what Spirit is saying. These are roommates here. And it's like they just give zero fucks. They disregard this person's feelings. They could have addressed this. They're tired of the drama. They're tired of them hooking up with this person and bringing them in this house. They're gonna tell them that they're too high vibing. They can't handle being around all this energy. They don't want to be there. What else is going on in this energy? What else are they bottled up and getting ready to go off about? They're not opening up about how sick they are of all this drama, and they don't like this thief being in the house. This person's always showing off, always flexing. Boss daddy over here could always be flashing what they've got. They like this person's money. Yeah, they're just fake. They have hidden intentions. They use this person because they're money hungry and because of what they can get. And this Earth Angel here is just keeping it 100. They're brutally honest. They're going to voice how they fucking feel. This person's true colors are showing, and it's interfering. They're seeing that this person, they can't fully trust them. There's too much tension here. They can't fully trust this person anymore. Their true colors are coming out, and it's ruining this friendship. It's going to be this person's getting ready to get to their breaking point, and they're getting ready to explode, and they're going to go the fuck off, and they're going to move out. And it could hurt this person to have to be this way, because they're worried that their friend is not realizing what a hidden enemy this karmic Jezebel is in their life. And how bad they need to get them out of their life, because they're a thief. They steal from them. But the thief and the great fortune, and the thief and a false person. And I use 3 kippers, and I combine them all together, and all three thief cards are out here. And then theft came out on my handmade deck. So that's at least 4 times of stealing, and I feel like it's more than that. I feel like every time they come to the house, they swipe something. And they come over and hook up. They contact them, say, hey, you want to hang out? I'm getting ready to show up so we can meet in person. Let's hook up. I need money, I need to party. And then if they don't get what they want, then they create drama. And this person they're a drama storm. They're a destructive tornado everywhere they fucking go. This person's crazy as hell. And there's a lot of kinky shit going on here. They have fantasies and fetishes. And I was drawn to the stepfather. With family. Feeling embarrassed. Could even be a stepdaughter involved here. This they're at their limit. It's the last straw. They're overwhelmed. Something's getting ready to pop off. And they're getting ready they could even possibly go online and call this person out. They're going to be publicly humiliated. Something could be on social media, outing their personal information online about somebody's kinky ways. Oh my goodness, because somebody's fucking petty. They're immature and they're petty. Creating insignificant drama, putting somebody on blast, talking shit. What else is in this energy? There's a lot of drama here. Somebody loves their friend. This dude loves his bro friend here, but he is not happy with his bro friend's choices that he's making because it's affecting everyone's lives and their job. They don't like what's being communicated. They're embarrassed that this person's hooked up with this skank hoe thief. And then they say they're not going to do it, and then they keep doing it. They keep saying, quit engaging with this person. Don't respond, don't react. And they're like, well, they need money. And then they make me feel bad. This person could just be a father, you know. They're mad that they won't tolerate their nasty behavior because their master plan failed. They don't like what's being communicated. They're destroying people's lives because they can't control their impulses and their addictions. And then we got liftoff, fast action, get that boner going so I can get paid. The fuck? Oh my goodness. God, what the hell am I tapped into right now? It's a roller coaster. It's hot and cold. It's on and off again. Fast action. Somebody's revealing somebody's secrets here. And they're drinking away the problems. Whenever somebody gets fucked up and they're always partying, they could start getting the inside scoop. Somebody could start gossiping about what's really going on in this commitment with this sex addict who's immature as fuck over here. They have a master plan, but they had a master plan on how they were going to try and do something here, but the master plan failed. Secrets are being revealed. This person's not trustworthy, and the cat's out of the bag. They're numbing themselves. Fuck everything. Distracting with substances, drowning away their problems, self-medicating. This person's turn up. They're a party animal. Sex, drugs, and alcohol. Indulging in surface pleasures. That's all it is. It's a party scene. Not today. This Earth Angel's over it over here. Left on red. They could have ghosted this person if they messaged them. Talking shit. Trying to avoid them. Not today. They don't want to get into it. They don't want to deal with it. Brushing it off. Taking the high road, brushing it off, just letting something unfold here before they're getting ready to blow up. They're on the split. They're fed up. They're over it. They're not having it. They're frustrated with this fucking thief. Okay, with this fucking thief here. They're tired of it. They're tired of this person coming over and hanging out so they can spend time together. It's just a lot of drama. It's just a lot of drama whenever this person is around and all they do is argue. This boss daddy energy here could be a people pleaser. They could just overgive. They're always this nice guy or nice girl, whatever. They do anything and everything. They're always helping people out. And it's partly so they are sex addicts so they can have their sneaky links and trade favors. Their little hidden lover that's a side piece that they don't want their family knowing about because of rumors that are being spread could already be going on about this person's sex life. It's a lot of drama. People are gossiping about this person's sneaky links. Someone could be having a hard time paying their bills because they've got problems with money over here. They're saying one thing and they're doing another, and they could be stealing money in order getting more money to support their habits. They're not responsible with their finances. A vehicle could get repossessed. So since they need money for their bills, then they put on the sex appeal so that way they can come make some money. With the irresistible desire to this physical attraction with this person here. It's intense, like it's sexual, but like they can't get along. They're so incompatible. They're so toxic. So whenever this person comes around, then all hell breaks loose. Somebody guilty is charged with the Eight of Swords. If somebody's got something going on in the courts regarding some kind of crazy sexual energy here, something could go viral online, because social media did come out over here. It's going around quickly. Something could go viral about this person's booty call problems. It's going to be exposed. There's evidence. Oh my God. It's just all about the sex. Jesus. Oh, they could have literally committed fraud and stolen someone's identity. Jesus. They could, since this person could be mad that they cut them off and went no contact. This person's full of fucking demons. This person could literally end up having a lawsuit with this person because they committed fraud against this wealthy man who's this CEO, this big dick energy over here, this boss daddy. They're mad because they need money and they're not getting what they want. So they could have done something to try and hurt this person's reputation online, is what I'm hearing. And they're incompatible. When these people hook up, it's like they're completely incompatible. They're not happy with each other. They can't communicate with each other. It's so toxic. This person's freaking psycho. They're on and off again, moving in and moving out. This person will steal something, then they'll tell them to get the fuck out, and then they'll let them come right back, then they steal again. They're always fucked up. And there's no peace when this person's around. It's constant drama with this lover's situation. They fight all the time. They fight like constantly. And the King of Wands with the Devil, that is extremely, that's sexual perversion even. Okay. Very reckless with their sex. They're sex addict. Somebody with the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords and Death and the Chariot. That could even be like, oh my God, I don't even want to say it, like a fatal car crash from intoxication and somebody goes to jail. Or someone could get pulled over while they're drunk and they put an end to this person driving and they take them to jail and they end up in a tower. They could be trying to go home with the tower and the Four of Wands trying to get home. Could be leaving the bar and end up getting a DUI or a DWI. Trying to escape their emotions. They're at their breaking point. They just got to get away from it all. They're so tired of all the shit talk that's going on. Nothing's changing. They say one thing, they do another. And they're tired of tolerating this crazy fucking behavior. They're miserable. And they don't want to live there anymore. This person get ready to move out and leave their friend. Okay. So let's clarify what's going to happen for this Earth Angel once they move away from all this toxic energy. From their roommate here or their current living situation or whatever this is. This is not going to be everyone's reading. This is kind of specific here. We've got the Nine of Pentacles that just flipped out. So being single, sexy, successful, abundant, trying to get away from this toxic ass energy. Yeah, getting in their chariot, moving on from the devil energy. Devil's come out 3 times. So they can be peaceful and be at rest and be able to sleep. And with the Fool, starting a whole new beginning and a whole new journey somewhere else. And Empress energy, very abundant. prosperous. With the Ace of Pentacles, they're nurturing what they're doing for their work so that they can focus on their finances here. And they're very abundant. They're in very abundant energy right now, and moving away, going on to calmer waters, not engaging. It's affecting this person's money and their job, possibly. Moving on so that they can have growth in their finances, because it's being affected, yeah, with their Ten of Pentacles, with their money, with their home, with their household, with their wealth, with the legacy that they're trying to build. They call judgment on this person. This person's under judgment, and they're going to walk away and leave them out in the cold because, you know, it was a painful ending. It's heartache, you know. This person is tired of dealing with all the drama. It could hurt this person whenever this person walks away because of what's going on here. They need to sacrifice this. They could say, you need to sacrifice this past person. And, you know, I know it's going to break your heart, but you need to leave their ass out in the cold so that you can have a new beginning and quit thinking with your wand in your pants and do something that's productive. This person's disappointed. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear what this person has to say. Even though they know they're right, they're apologizing. I'm sorry. You know, I put you in the middle of this. I didn't know that it was keeping you in the Nine of Swords to where you couldn't sleep. So they were worried about their job, of how it was affecting their goals of what they were really trying to build and work on. It was interfering with their job. So they're trusting their intuition. They're going to come at this person in the Queen of Swords and speak their truth. They're going to stand up for themselves, be like, I see what the hell is going on around here and in this house with this family energy here. Maybe this ex has a family and there's kids involved, and they're always loud and run around the house, coming in, rekindling a love offer just so they can get something from this King of Cups energy, just so they can walk away. And then whenever they're there, they're all reckless and ruthless and wild and fucking crazy. And this when they come to this Emperor's house, and then they walk away after conflict and tension and drama that they've created, aggressive, crazy shit. Someone with a King of Swords and the Hierophant and the Sun, there could be a court situation here. There could be law enforcement involved that gets involved with what's going on with this couple. With the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords, conflict over this theft. They could press charges against this person because they were creating illusion around something. They could have found something out. With more Nine of Cups energy. Could have even put something in someone's drink, I'm hearing. About the courts. Truth coming out in court about something here. They're exhausted. Yeah. The truth, it's constant towers. The truth is they can't handle these fucking towers, and when some truth comes out in the court situation, it's going to be a huge tower. Okay. Let's roll the dice. Just take this how it resonates. This is not going to be everyone's reading. This just looks like roommates are tired of the other one's toxic drama with their ex, and they're not going to continue this anymore. So you just flip it how it resonates. We've got Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, twice, double Scorpio, and Leo, Libra, Leo, Gemini, double Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, twice, Libra, Taurus. We'll do it one more time. Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, and double Capricorn. Alright guys, this is going to be our reading. Y'all just take this how it resonates. This is probably not going to resonate with many people, so you just take it how it resonates. I love you guys. I hope that you'll please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you all for all my viewers. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for your donations and all of your love and your support that you show me, little sweet Evie Pooh. We love you. Bye, collective.